Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the chaos surrounding Dead by Daylight Mobile. As many of you have noticed, the updates have come to a complete hold, and there has been almost no official communication from the developers. But I have done some digging, and we are going to explore the leaked information, public reactions, and what this means for the future of the game. We will also take a closer look at what Reddit user, the community, and even my subscribers are saying about all this. Trust me, you will want to stick around because there is a lot to unpack here. Let's get started. So, this video is divided into 5 segments, which are: first, why DBD mobile updates are on hold. Second, my thought on the update being on hold. Third, public reaction and Reddit buzz. Fourth, my take on the future of DBD mobile. Fifth, conclusion and advice. Segment first, why DBD mobile updates are on hold. So let's address the elephant in the room. Why has Dead by Daylight Mobile stopped releasing updates? This isn't just about delays, it's something much bigger. Last week, Bloomberg and the Chinese news outlet Leifeng reported some jaw-dropping news. Several NetEase employees have been arrested for money laundering and bribery. Yes, you heard that right. Money laundering and bribery. Now this isn't just bad news for NetEase as a company, it's directly impacting their project. And that includes Dead by Daylight Mobile. It's like the company is being thrown into chaos. And it doesn't stop there. Many of you might recognize Sophia, who was an assistant for Dead by Daylight Mobile. She used to handle communication with content creators, and she was the go-to person for updates and event coordinations. Recently, Sophia announced that she is stepping away from her role, and here is the screenshot she communicated with me. So you can pause it and read it wisely. This communication caught me off guard because Sophia was a key link between the developers and the community. Her departure is another sign that things aren't going smoothly behind the scenes. And here is the kicker. This might just be a tip of the iceberg. Now, if you want to dive deeper into the scandal and its implication, I have included the article links in the description below. But for now, let's move on to the next point. My personal thoughts on all this. Segment 2. My thoughts on the update being on hold. Alright, here is what I think about this whole situation. On one hand, I completely understand why the developers had to pause updates. Think about it. With such serious allegations and arrests happening at NetEase, it's not surprising that projects are being affected. But on the other hand, this pause could actually be a good sign for us as players. Let me explain why. When companies face internal chaos, they often try to rush updates on release poorly. Tested content just to maintain appearances. By pausing updates, it seems like the developers are taking a step back to assess the situation. This could mean that when updates do return, they might be more polished, more exciting, and maybe even more substantial than what we are used to. However, there is a flip side to this. Without regular updates, this game risks losing its player base. We have seen this happen with other games before. Long periods of silence often lead to players moving on to other titles, and honestly, who can blame them? In a gaming world where competition is a fierce, it's hard to keep people waiting without any solid communication. Also, you can check the Rift as well. There is a timer of around 112 days from now. So, we also got a hint that after this season, we can expect a update or new Rift, which will after eventually give us a sign that if it won't come, then I don't think it will come later as well. Now, let's move on to the next section, which is public reactions and Reddit buzz. Now, let's shift gear and talk about the community reactions. As always, Reddit has been buzzing with speculation, frustration, and some interesting theories. I found some posts that perfectly capture the mood of the player base right now. Some players are optimistic, saying this pose could mean something big is coming, a major overhaul, new content, or even a fresh start from the game. Others, however, are less hopeful. They think this could be the beginning of the end of DBD Mobile. And then there are the humors. A few people on Reddit have speculated that might not see an update until March 20, 2025. Yes, you heard that right. 2025. Now, is this true? Could it just be another humor? Honestly, it's hard to say at this point. But let me show you what my subscribers have been saying. One of my subscribers mentioned something interesting. They believe the developers might be planning something even crazier than we expect. Maybe a complete game overhaul or a massive content drop to make us for this delay. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Now let's move on to the segment 4. My take on the future of DBD Mobile. So here is where I stand on the future of DBD Mobile. While this entire situation is messy and frustrating, I feel like there is a chance the developers are planning something big behind the scenes. Let's not forget that Behavior Interactive still owns the right to Dead by Daylight Mobile. It's possible that Behavior might step in to take more control over the mobile version, especially if NetEase continues to struggle. And honestly, that might be the best case scenario for us as players. Behaviors has a track record of keeping the main game alive and well, so their involvement could bring some much needed stability to the mobile version, which will give us less bugs and many more things. But here is the thing. The silence from the developers is a problem. All we have gotten so far is the generic support message, which doesn't really address any of our concerns. I get that they might not have all the answers yet, but a little transparency would go a long way in keeping the community engaged. My biggest fear is that the game might lose too many players before the next big update. If we have to wait until March 2025, that's a long time to keep the player base alive and excited. Let's just hope the developers have a plan to keep things fresh in the meantime. Now let's move on to the last segment, conclusion and advices, segment 5. So what's the bottom line? My advice to you is this: keep playing Dead by Daylight Mobile if you enjoy it, but manage your expectations for now. This pause in update might actually be a good thing if it means the developers are taking the time to fix issues and plan something big. But at the same time, don't get attached to the idea of everything being perfect. We have seen how NetEase has handled things before. Remember the migration disaster of 2022? We can't let history repeat itself. My hope is that the developers will break their silence soon and give us something concrete to look forward to. Until then, all we can do is wait and see. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Do you believe the rumors about 2025, or do you think the devs will surprise us with something sooner? Alright, that's it for today's video, loopers. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more update, leaks and gameplay. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Also, don't forget that this all is a news or rumors. This can be true or not. So actually, no one knows anything perfectly. But these all are hints and updates that can't be ignored as well. So yeah, stay safe, stay looping, and I will catch you all in the fog. Bye bye.